Welcome back, everybody, to the channel, the Real Rant Reviewer. Welcome to another review, another rant review, a massive rant review. I don't know if you even noticed this shit on the screen. Spoilers ahead. You know my reviews. Give my freestyle, my thoughts on the movie, then go through the stupid fucking plot, if there even is one. Look at this shit, guys. Okay, I'm gonna talk Rocky Horror Picture Show 1975, guys. The Rocky Horror Picture Show 1975. I want to say that twice. Tim Curry. Tim Curry. Okay, Tim Curry. And excuse me. hmm I Let me tell you about this. I got this. I was at an aunt's, a relative's house, guys. Very young. Okay, with my brother. Very young. We're so into horror, and we're looking through her collection of VHS movies, and we're looking for a horror movie. Jason, a Michael Myers. We're looking for anything. Pinhead, Hellraiser. I'm looking for, anything horror. And guess what, man? We found one. It was labeled the Rocky Horror Picture Show of all things. So we're like, look at each other. This is amazing. It's a horror movie. Look, it says horror show on it. This is gonna be fucking cool. So we put it in, right? And the beginning of this movie, of course, Susan Sarandon's in this movie, guys, too. Forgot to mention her dumbass. And this, it starts out it starts out pretty creepy because there's like a guy and a girl, and they're going up to this creepy house and shit. And you're like, oh man, I'm looking at my bro like, yeah, good pick, man. I've never seen this one. Guys, it definitely turns into a fucking horror show. I cried. Sorry, I'm crying. I cry to this day because my heart dropped, guys, when Mr. Curry comes out. Okay? When this tomfoolery of Tom Curry, Tim Curry comes out and starts singing and dancing and spandex and fishnettings. It wasn't a horror movie. I was waiting for like a kill. Like I was even him doing that shit and everybody dancing and singing and dressed up in stupid costumes and acting whatever you were gonna say. If there was a kill at some point, I'd have been cool with it. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, okay, you're calling it the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I didn't know this was like a famous musical or something. I don't know. I didn't know this was a musical. I didn't know this was, look at this shit. Look how tight those. What are those bustiers? I don't know what to call those. You smoking a cigarette? Anyways, guys, so very disappointed with this movie. I looked at my brother. He looked at me. We took this piece of shit out of the VCR. That's what they call the VHS players. We took it out of the video cassette recorder, and I fucking wanted to break it. And he said no. He said it wasn't our VHS, that this was our relatives, and that if we broke it, we'd get grounded and in trouble. But I told him, I said, this movie should not exist. It's false advertising. This is me, and I'm a young dude back in the fucking early 90s, This is how bad this movie you know what I mean? It's rant, baby. I was ranting when I was a baby in my mother's womb. She couldn't stop burping, guys. I was talking so much, ranting so much. So I ranted on it that we couldn't break it and destroy it. Or I even told him. I said, listen, let me just cut the tape. I said I'll cut the tape and put it, just cut, because you could the recorder, you could just cut the film tape, and no one would notice until they put it in the VCR and it didn't play and it got all the shit come out of it. So he said no. So we returned it to my relative in safe condition, and I never wanted to remember this fucking movie again. I was pretty pissed that night, guys. Yeah. So anyways, that's my story when it comes to Rocky Horror Picture Show, guys. Let's go into the plot of this movie. Basically, in the plot of this movie, these two people, Susan Sarandon and this nice-looking gentleman here, he's pretty sexy. I do like him. He's very tanned. I don't know his name. I don't fucking care. There's another guy here who's supposed to be Mr. Curry's like toy boy, as you see here on the left. Who cares? And anyways, it starts out cool, like I said, guys. This is false advertising, worse than Weird Al. I mean, this is worse than anything this 75, guys, if you're going to see a horror movie, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you're definitely thinking it's a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go, there's no internet, there's no newspaper to read, there's no book to read to tell you about this movie, ahead of time before you pay for the ticket when you're at that theater booth and you're there in that seat and you see Tim Curry come out like this dancing and he's all like, they're about to die tonight. And it's like no one dies and you're not scared. Like, what the fuck? Look at these people. I mean, look at these bunch of fucking morons. The chick in the back ain't too half bad, but the fucking rest of them. Shit, Tim Curry looks better than the chick in the back, to tell you the truth. I actually like Tim Curry. He looks pretty sexy himself. Now that I'm older. Look at that. Not bad. I think it's Tim Curry, like, for like whatever shitty shit they give him. He does whatever he does with it, so gotta give him something. But I couldn't. I had to shut this thing off as soon as they started singing. Anyways, they get to the mansion. Mr. Curry comes out. He's dancing and he's threatening them while he's singing. And it's really scary when someone's singing and dancing while they're threatening your life. That's some scary ass shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whoa. Actually, it's not scary, guys. If someone does that, it's like Joker-esque, like the Joker does, like in the first Batman, Mr. Nicholson or something. Like he's dancing, like woo and shooting the guy, and it does a little dance, and it's like, is that really scary or brutal? Shoot me like that, I'd be so pissed at you. I'd come back in the afterlife and whoop your ass, just for shooting me so stupidly, so fucking dumbly, like this movie does. This movie is. Now let's talk, the plot. So yeah, they go in and then, guys, what is the plot? It's a musical, right? I didn't know it was a musical, so it's a musical. So they just singing and dancing and they get out in the end. And they learn a lesson, guys. Here's your lesson here. The lesson is, don't watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's number one. Lesson number two, don't fucking trust anything. Don't. Because I trusted the title of this movie. And look what I got, Look what I got. A fucking review rant for you guys. It's terrible. I'm sorry. Please dislike this fucking rant. Please. I hate this movie. It's a fucking piece of shit. Trash garbage. There's no blood. It's supposed to be horror. There's no blood. The horror is Tim Curry. This movie's the horror. The horror is when you Halloween 3 this shit and realize there's no Michael Myers. Can't fucking believe it. It's Tim Curry instead with his goons dancing and singing about, I don't know what they're dancing and singing about, guys. So that's the plot. They get out alive. I'm sure they get out alive. Mr. Curry's a nice guy, see? He's a nice guy. Can't you tell? What he tells them is basically, as long as you sing with me and stuff and be a part of my cool club here, my band of misfits will let you go. I don't know. Alright, so what a cool rant this was, man. This is like the awesomest rant I think I've ever fucking done. No, this is a massive rant on the Rocky Horror Picture Show, guys. This was made in 1975. It shouldn't have been made in any year of the history of humans. This leave a comment down below why this movie's a masterpiece. Leave a comment down below why you would see this movie, please. Look at this beautiful face. He reminds me of that neighbor next door, that woman next door that goes to get her mail with her little doggy every day, every morning, and you see her, and she puts on way too much makeup in the morning because she wants to look good when she goes out to get her mail. Because she has her little doggy and shit, so she wants to look good for the neighbors, or for the, and she doesn't. She just looks like this. And you just run in your house. And that's exactly what I did. I ran this shit out my cassette player, guys. Don't worry, guys. I didn't waterboard myself just yet. I'm going to do that after this. I'm going to put this movie on. That's what they should have did in Guantanamo Bay, guys. Instead of playing Harry Potter music to torture inmates, they should have played the Rocky Horror Picture Show over and over to get information from these inmates. Okay, guys? To tell the truth. Because if I watch this one time, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'll tell you. It's the truth serum of movies. I hold to that. The Real Rant Reviewer says, fuck this movie. Do not watch it. I hate it with great passion. So, I love you guys, though, with a passion. So, thanks for watching. And until the next one, guys, give me some more movies. Love you guys. Peace.